Hello and good evening. We are live here at the Independence Stadium basketball lawn. Of course, this is Oscar, the media officer of the Gambia basketball. Well, we did promise that we will be coming live, but nonetheless, we are here a very important day because today is a warm-up and a test game between the Gambia under-21 basketball team and the selection team as they are leaving for Guinea-Bissau. Oscar, welcome to this interview.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited to share my little knowledge about Gambian basket to this special platform.
Thank you so much. Quickly, I think there's a new setup now as the Gambia Basketball Association. Oh, as the is it right? Okay, let's go on. Like I said, as we can right now, there was a man at the Gambian Basketball. It seems it starts now taking a reform. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they were not giving up in the beginning. Or if you look at the past 5 years, the Gambian basket and now is far different. Now we can see there is a big hope for the players and big hope in the Gambian basket itself. Example of it is going out for a competition for the first time in many years. This shows signifies that the Gambian basket is going forward.
Okay. Regarding latest development at the Gambia Basketball Association, can you tell us some of the latest development right now?
Yeah, there have been a lot of development in the Gambian basket. Looking at the league format, before there was no second division male, but now we have almost 3 leagues. The GBA is organizing 3 leagues every year. That is the first division male and female, second division male and female, which is a big surplus for the game in the Gambia here. And also, for the past years, we have not been seeing national teams going out. The only competition they go out for to compete is 3x3 or 2x2. So now the national team, full setup, is traveling beyond this country to play Gambian basket. So these are interesting and good updates about Gambian basket.
Yeah, as we know, there's a new competition coming up, which we know that's what you guys are preparing today. Can you tell our viewers what is actually happening? Why are we here? What is happening?
Yeah, what is happening is Gambia Basketball Association received invitation from Guinea-Bissau that they will be inviting them for the Amilcar Cabral Basketball Memorial Tournament, which is to commence 21st of this month to 25th in Guinea-Bissau. So for the Gambia Basketball Association, they deem it very necessary that to honor the invitation so that it will give exposure to these players and also bring contacts and connection for the players, because it's an international tournament. Perhaps most of the players might be scouted by some of these basketball coaches or managers. Then they can take it from there, maybe sign international contracts, which is going to be a very good news for them. As we speak, a Gambian is playing in Ethiopia, and he has been emerged as the most valuable player for the season in Ethiopia by the name Amadou Keita, who is a native of Sukuta. So, yeah.
Okay, can you tell us the final preparation? I know, and when are these boys leaving, and when is the competition, or the final? I know we are part of the final, and what is happening here today too?
Yeah, this is the third test game for the Gambia under-21 team, just to test the fitness of the players before they go for the competition, because we all know you have been ages they didn't compete in categories like this or competitions like this. So for the previous two games they have won it both, and this one also they are getting it very tight. It could be a 3-win in a row for them before they go to Guinea-Bissau. Preparation has been smooth so far from the Secretary General, that he thanks the Ministry of Youth and Sports, National Sport Council, for always stepping in and supporting this to make the trip come true, which is very good.
And the trip, give us the highlight of the trip. When is the team leaving, and what is happening on the ground here, and when are you expect back?
Yeah, what is happening here is very interesting. We have seen that most of the players, especially the Gambia under-21 team, they are coping with the instruction from their coaches. And from here, the team will gather at their residence. Then early in the morning of Thursday, the journeys will start from Banjul here to Guinea-Bissau.
Okay, and today you will be giving the national flag to battle out for the Gambia, right?
Exactly. After the match, there will be a handing over, the battle flag will be handed over to the team. We have seen the Minister of Youth and Sports here, Bakari Y. Baji is around, and the Assistant Secretary General of National Sport Council, that is Suleiman Jaula, and their Media Director, Sarah Kamara as well. Sir Vicente is here, who is AKA Gambian, but today he looked different. He looked different. Yeah, so there are a lot of dignitaries around. We thank them so much for coming and supporting Gambian basket.
Finally, what do you have for Oscar as the media officer?
Yeah, always to include the Gambian basketball team in their secret prayers, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian. We need your support. For your information, this is what is happening in Gambian basket. The team will be traveling tomorrow. By this time, inshallah, we will be in Guinea-Bissau. We hope to be in Guinea-Bissau safe and sound.
Thank you very much. That is the media officer, of course, the one and only, Kasim Oscar. Thank you. No, Oscar, highlight you got. Okay, if you're ready, you're ready. Well, thank you very much. After speaking to Oscar, the media officer, I'm very happy to have the Secretary of the Gambia Basketball Association. What's the name, sir?
Aliou Nyan.
Aliou, I'm so glad that I think this is the first time Atlantic TV, the Gambia, we have you. And the most interesting part is the preparation and the test game that is happening right here. As the Secretary General, can you tell us something about, because over the years the Basketball Association have been a little bit dormant. I don't know what happened, but can you take us through? But I think it has come back to its footing right now.
So over the years we had various what I call it as administrative issues, both locally and internationally. But thank God, thanks to all our partners, everybody, GNOC Ministries, National Sport Council, FIBA, the GBA executive, the GBA family, GBA stakeholders. Now it has been sorted and we are focused on the main goal, that is to make sure that basketball takes its rightful place in the Gambia.
What are some of the things that you executive have put in place at the moment? We know the team will be traveling, we'll come into that, but what are some of the things that you have put together?
Basically all the general logistics that are needed for the travel of the team to participate in the tournament have been sorted out. That is their jerseys, their tracksuits, and so on and so forth. Soon you will see on the social media, whoever is interested also will make it available to the general public for sale, because we really need the boys to see that the Gambia is really behind them. As you can see, this is quite a nice turnout, given that it is almost 24 hours notice that we gave people. So we definitely know that the Gambia is behind this team, and the team will make sure that the Gambia gets the glory that it's looking for.
Coming back to that, we learned that the information from the media officer that Han was given that you invited to a tournament in Bissau. As the secretary, can you give us the nitty-gritty of that? And I know today is the final which the flag will be given, but give us some of the nitty-gritties of that.
So we have a general 5-year strategic plan that we are following, in which we are restructuring basketball. So some of the things we do are internal and local, and some of the things has to do with the external exposure. So on this year, we are really focused on the external exposure, and we have a bottom-up approach. So naturally, we have to start with the under 17 and then grow to under 19, under 21, under 23 before we get to the senior level. But when we were talking with our partners from Bissau in particular, they sent us an invitation that this tournament is happening, but they have already categorized it for under 21. And we felt that we do have the talent. Nonetheless, we are still continuing our standard program when they come back. There shall be under 17 team that is standing. In fact, the coach for the under 21 is allocated to handle this tournament to give him experience and exposure. And when he comes back, he is to develop the under 17 team. That is the strategy that we have taken. So very, very soon, we are sure we'll have a crop of players. The talent is here, the fitness is there, the physical attributes is there. It's only the exposure and the mental focus that needs to be developed. And those two things we are working on to make sure that they are happening.
So today is the test game between the under 7. Whoa, another highlights out there. Woo! That's a highlight. I want my cameraman to get that, huh? SD, let's come back here. SD, that was a nice one, to be honest. Like I said, we learned today. After here, the battle flag will be given from the Rebel Minister. Give us a little bit of highlights of that.
So first of all, we would like to thank the Honorable Minister and the Ministry as a whole, because they have chipped in quite a lot. They've given 500,000 towards this trip, which for us has never happened. You understand? So to whom much is given, much is expected. And we promise them that all that is expected shall be given back.
SG, if there is... before that, let me rewind you again. As a secretary of the Gambia basketball, what is your day-to-day job?
Well,
I know this comes as a surprise.
No, not really, not really. I'm just trying to find a way to cogently explain it shortly. We wear many caps, but basically administration is wide. Administration has to do with everything.
Exactly.
So there's administering of the game, there's administering of the tournament, there's administering of the league, there's administering of the system. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So there's various levels that we deal with, depending on the season and the period of time. So it evolves as you go throughout the year. So it will be difficult for me to give you an answer that this.
But just a light one line. You take care of the games played or some of the things.
Yeah. We make sure that all the record keeping is standard, and that starts with putting systems in place. So before the teams registers now, we use the online platform. We have made sure that we have developed a database over the last 3 years, and then in terms of the standardization, or would I say the transformation of teams into professional teams, we are going it phase by phase, because you cannot just wake up and put all the requirements. Definitely, the biggest problem is the teams don't have money, and to put things in place, it requires some kind of input. So if you do it slowly by slowly, that is a little more palatable, and it doesn't take anybody away from what the main focus, which is actually playing basketball.
SJ, what is the most important message that you want to send to the people of Gambia, the viewers, about the Gambia Basketball Association?
We are here, and we are ready. And we have been working for quite a while. And for us, we felt that there were things that we had to fix internally, which we feel are fixed now. So we invite everybody, wherever you hear basketball, show up. I will tell you, over the past 1 month, basketball has been non-stop. There have been tournaments that will happen in Brikama simultaneously. Serekunda is having its own tournament. Banjul will be having a camp and there will be another one in Bansang. So even the youths themselves have engaged and have taken on basketball. And whoever gets involved in it, trust you me, you will fall in love with it.
Finally, from your end, and we know we will wish you all the best. According to Oscar, we speak to him and our praise and aspiration with you. Finally, from your SG.
So thank you for coming to the stadium. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you for giving the boys this opportunity for them to showcase their talent, because that is what it's about at the end of the day. You understand? We personally and others, we consider we have had lost generations of basketball in the Gambia. And we have come on this side of the administration to make sure that there shall be no more lost generations of basketball in the Gambia. So your coming here may be something that you take as something small, but tiny droplets of water make a mighty ocean. So it is something li nga xamne ñun mom xeebuñ ko te yalla na leen yalla fay ngeen continuer ci kanam ci kaw.
Jerejef, thank you so much. It's been a very, very fantastic one. We'll give you some of the pictures, and the battle line will definitely, flag will be given. And ñu ngi leen a jaajëfal pare di ñaanal team bi mbaa fu la team ala baraka bake on their way to the more pictures coming up and more highlights, and of course we are waiting for the battle flag to be given to the Gambia Basketball Association. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
Here to hand over. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we gathered here today this evening to witness the handing over of the battle flag to our gallant under 20 basketball team. That's the male team, who will be leaving the source of the Gambia tomorrow for Guinea-Bissau for the Amilcar Cabral basketball tournament. We are very grateful to everybody here present, the supporters, the executive of the Gambia Basketball Association, the journalists, our brother Vicente, who is always everywhere where there is sports. We appreciate your presence. And also appreciate the Honorable Minister's effort to ensure that our youth are supported in all our facets, in sports and any other venture that youths of this country are into. Like you said, the Ministry of Youth and Sports have attached very much importance to the development of our young people, particularly those in sports, because we know how much sports can bring to a country. We have seen in other sports where we registered a lot of professionals. We want to ensure that more is done to other sports, particularly basketball, that have been one of the most outstanding sports in the country. But along the years, it has declined in terms of performance and organization. We want to partner with you to ensure that we bring back the glory that has been existing in the basketball arena. This is the reason why the Ministry of Youth and Sports, under the leadership of Bakari Baji, ensures that the support that is needed for basketball to get back that glory is done. So we have started with this, and then we will go ahead to ensure that more support is given so that basketball also matches the sports like football and where volleyball has also gotten to under athletics. So thank you very much, the executive. We have seen the good work that you are doing. We thank you very much for being so persistent on ensuring that basketball regains its normal position in the sports arena. Thank you very much, and therefore I hand over the flag to the Honorable Minister, who will hand it over to the team captain with some remarks. Thank you.
All right, so good evening to all of you. Coach spoke in Wolof, so I don't know which one is the right thing, but let me just quickly say it in English. First, we are glad to be here to come and present this national flag to the under-20 national basketball team. As the ED said, you all are traveling to Bissau for the Amilcar Cabral tournament, and all we can do is already late, so I don't want to make it long, but we want to wish you very best of luck as you travel out of this country to go and represent not just the young people or not just basketball players, but every young person of the country and the government and every individual. Because once you hold this flag, like your coach said, you're no longer just coming from YMCA or from armed forces or from police or from whichever club. You are representing the Gambia, and we want you to believe in that and go out there and do your best to win the trophy and bring it back to the Gambia. You gonna do that? That is what we believe. And about basketball in general, you know, we are happy that it's growing more. Of course, like you said, at one time people were saying, "Oh, basketball dafa dee ci réew mi," parce que liñ daan gis ci basketball amatut. Waaye kontaan nañ ne njiit bi ngeen am léegi Gerard and all the team ñu ngi def luñ mën pour gis ne dellusiwaat nañ basketball ci jamono bi nga xam ne ni boobu la nekkoon before. Town few days ago rek ñu ngi doon waxtaan fee nag kenn mu ne basketball jamono jooju boo duggee Banjul Mané Silla daf daan fees del ak activities. So loolu lañ bëgg loolu dellusiwaat muy Mané Silla la wala Serekunda West wala YMCA wala Armed Forces in Bakau or even Brikama. Dañ bëgg everywhere soo demee weekend basketball is as big as football ni mel. So that dinañ mën a séddale xaalis bi diggante football ak basketball ak volley. Waaye suñ gisee only football and then ñoom ñooy jël xaalis gi, right? So luñ door nii loolu lañ bëgg a continuer ak yéen muy in the country or outside participation. One thing you can be assured, the ministry and the entire government is in support of you, and we will want your success, and whatever we can do within the limited resources to ensure you get that success, we will do that. All right, so we will now hand over the flag on behalf of the government and the people of the Gambia to the captain of the under-20 basketball team. All right. Oh, my God. Wow. No, like, no, I can take it.